Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosia Conseja. Today I'm going to talk about, have you put a thought that why nowadays it's more difficult to find a partner, could be woman or man, and also you realize through the last 10 years the elite or the powerful and mean people that direct or govern this world, they are focusing to split people in the way that don't belong more families. That we, because the family is an institution, through the family we procreate, we have kids, and those kids grow and they can have more kids so we can keep the population alive. The mean people and the elite, they want to reduce the population through different bias. So through poison our food, like through pesticides, toxic things, through the vaccines, through the in a lab. Please don't believe me. Investigate and search. In the labs, in the laboratories, they, for many years, many years, they have been a hybrid humans with aliens, humans with animals, like with people, like the same way like people do with rats and animals to find out cures, to find out different kind of things. It's the same way that they had been messing up our DNA from humans with other species, and that's why since then they create the third gender, without offense, but the gays, the lesbians, all that sides, because they alterate the neurons when they do those experiments in the lab. And a part of that, I don't want to create controversy, but my point here is, have you realized that it's more difficult nowadays to find a good partner? And it's because women, they empower the woman too much that they go to extreme points. So the woman is so powerful now, independent financially, emotionally, in all the ways. And the only thing they focus is to have a good partner, to have sex. If they don't like anything from the partner, they kick them out. Also, if we see the other side, if a guy sees a powerful woman, that powerful, it means independent, emotional independent, that they're not going to be submissive and all that kind of stuff. Usually the guy ran away. Instead to chase her, they ran away. So I saw a cartoon long time ago, many years ago, that I realize now that they say the woman will end up chasing the guys. The guys are going to jump up the trees because they will be so scared of women. And we are getting there. In reality, we are getting there, because if you see guys, the guys are not chasing women anymore like in the old times they used to. That is just in the movies, in Hollywood movies, where the guys are still chasing women, but nowadays women are the one who is chasing the guys. Why? Because they feel so powerful, so demanding, that extremes are I'm not saying that I agree with the macho man era, but everything is in balance. We have to find a middle point. Like, okay, that's fine that women can chase guys and guys can chase women. But we get to a point that the elite, the mean people, they empower too much the woman, that guys how can I say? Guys, they are becoming more feminine. Humans, we have one part feminine, one part masculine. So the part of masculine is what that give us the strength, give us the power to keep moving forward. The feminine side, when we nurture our loved ones, when we care about our loved ones, we have that tender heart. That is the feminine side, from men or for women. I'm not talking about here about genders. I'm talking about how people act according to which side is more developed. And unfortunately, women got been developed more masculine side, that they want to do everything. They don't want that a guy open the door for them anymore. They don't want that a guy do things for them anymore, because they say, you know, I'm independent, I can do it myself. So they get to a point that they don't allow the guy to be gentle, to be gentleman, to be a pleaser. And same with the guys. The guys, they minimize the guys, the men, that they are developing more the feminine side. That means that they are weaker, more emotional, like they are allowed to cry, of course, but they are so weak that and they feel minimized when they are beside to a powerful woman. So they run away. They are scared of powerful woman because it's too much. I mean, extremes are bad. I always say to my kids, I say to my friends' kids, to my friends, I say, extremes are bad. Too powerful, too the ego is too high that I don't need anyone. That's bad. And then the other side is to be too weak, too submissive, too worthless, that you feel like you're nothing. So those two extremes are not good for any human being. So we need to find a balance. We have to find that middle point, the yang and the yin, the yin and the yang, whatever it is. So we need to find that middle point where we exchange communication, feelings, emotions, and find that we can have the half and half. They have masculine side and they have feminine side. The masculine side from the woman's side is to give them strength, to give them power to keep moving forward. And to the guys, it's the same thing. They are strong. They're supposed to be protecting the woman, but no anymore, because that is in the old times that the guys used to protect the woman because they were very weak, they were very vulnerable, so that kind of thing. But nowadays is the woman is protecting the guys because the guys got weaker and the woman got too powerful. So both sides again is really bad. We need to find the middle point. So we need to first we need to be awake. We need to open our consciousness. We need to use our common sense. Woman, please, out there, you're listening to me, you are powerful already. You need to keep moving forward, but that doesn't mean to be too powerful that nobody can reach you. That a guy, if you are looking for a partner, that's why you cannot find a partner, because if you are too high from their perspective, they cannot reach you. For more that they are financially, emotionally stable, all the things, always guys get intimidated by a powerful woman, too powerful. Because you can find someone at your same level, but if you don't allow the guy to be a gentleman, to open the door for you, to do the kind of thing that we like as a woman, we like to be taken care of, they are going to give up. They are not going to say, this woman is too high for me. She makes more money than me. She doesn't need me for anything, even for sex, because nowadays they are making dolls that they look so human, and you can buy them for $6,000. I think they made them in Asia, and you can make it you can send you can request a doll, the size, the height, the everything you want. It is blonde or dark hair or whatever. Same for the guys. If the guys want a woman as a doll that looks like a human, they made it for you. So we get to a point that the relationships, the connection between a woman and a man are deteriorating in the last few years. So everybody's more alone, not lonely. Lonely is that I feel miserable, that I don't know how to be with myself. Alone, it means that I'm content with myself, but I get to a point that I'm too happy with myself that I don't want to deal with anybody. Because I get to a point that I get so sensitive, so my ego got too high that I don't want to deal with anyone that is going to irritate my dark side, or is going to make me unhappy, or whatever it is. Yeah, we need to set up standards. We need to be happy with ourselves first before we find someone to share our happiness. But we are getting to extreme points that is too much. So think about it. Realize, what do you want to do in your life? Woman out there, if you are powerful, congratulations. You are financially and emotionally independent. Awesome. That's awesome. But that doesn't mean that give you that ego to hide, that no anybody, no any good man can reach you because they see you too like, oh my God, you are the goddess and you don't need anyone. No, that you really don't need you don't want anyone, that you want to be for the rest of your life by yourself. That's great. But if you are looking for a guy, for a man that you want to share your life with, you need to lower your standards a little bit, because sometimes humans, women or men, we are too demanding, that we get to a point that we want perfection. And remember, we are not perfect. For more independent financially, emotionally, in all the ways, we always have flaws, because if we will be perfect, we won't be living in this world, in this earth. So keep in mind those things. And same with the guys. There are guys as they are also so powerful, so busy. That's the other thing I remember now. And the old times, people used to have more time for quality time with the family, with the friends, with the partner. Nowadays, the powerful people create a life for you guys to keep you a slave of your job. That means that's why nowadays, not like since 30 years ago, people is workaholic. Workaholic means that they marry with their job and they don't have time. No, they have the time, but they don't want to make the time to spend quality time with their loved ones, with their family, with their friends, with their partner. So that's why family are breaking up in pieces. That's why we don't have families anymore. That's why we have many dysfunctional families. It means that most of the kids since the year 1990, 1980, they have been deteriorated through the years. That means that kids have been raised by one parent, mother or father, or by the state that is for foster care or whatever it is. But those families that they used to be united, father, mother, and the kids, they are no longer anymore. And it's very sad, because that's the purpose of the elite, the powerful people, the mean people that govern this world. They want to destroy the families. They don't want families anymore, because if you create a family, you are going to raise kids. They don't want to populate more this world. They want that be a few, because when reduce the population, is easier to manipulate in a better and easier way than having millions of people that you cannot convince or govern in the way that you want. So open your eyes, use your consciousness and your common sense, and make your own decision. But please don't follow whatever the TV and social media tells you. Listen to your intuition and to your heart. That will tell you the truth about you and about other people. Thank you for watching my videos, and see you until next time. Bye-bye.